Alright, hey guys, what's going on? It's Donnie Prim back with another video. So today I kind of want to break down this article I saw from the CEO of Epic Games, Mr. Fortnite if you will, Tim Sweeney, and he basically makes a pretty bold statement about basically the state of video games as a market. So let's see. The games industry is undergoing a generational change, says Epic CEO Tim Sweeney. A lot of games are released with high budgets and they're not selling. So Timothy here makes the point that basically these AAA developers are dumping a lot of money into these games and not really seeing the return that they want. Now obviously this can be for a multitude of reasons, and he doesn't really name drop any specific games, so I will take the honors of name dropping some brand new AAA games that are going to come out or are out and explain why they're not selling. Assassin's Creed Shadows was supposed to come out by now, and not only was it delayed until 2025 and will be competing with GTA 6, it is also the same fucking game every single year with maybe a different location or reskin. Assassin's Creed Shadow also got hated on for throwing a battle pass system into a single player story game. Oh, and let's not mention that some of the missions in the story are already paid DLC to access. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about DLC in a game that isn't even out yet. Like, the base game has not been played yet by anyone, and they already want you to shell out money for additional content. What if we hate the game, Ubisoft? Then what? Now, I mentioned something about GTA 6, and I just want to reiterate that point one more time. This game was literally supposed to come out this year, and now it's competing with one of the most hyped video games of the decade. So genuinely, who is going to play Assassin's Creed Shadows? These companies will dump a lot of money into games, and I get it, you need a return. But sometimes the method in which you do it is so formulaic and robotic, it just shows you don't have the fans in mind at all. Another thing I want to mention in this video is that from someone who has been playing games pretty much my entire life, it feels like we're in an era now where graphics and how pretty the game looks is more important than the actual gameplay. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is brand new, and yes, I'm well aware they changed the movement and some other mechanics, but the core gameplay is exactly the same every single year. No change-ups, no curveballs, and they still somehow manage to mess the zombies up. Now, am I going to play Black Ops 6? Most likely, only because I can go for some COD every once in a while. But the market for games like this are just getting more creative and competitive. Why would someone not just play XDefiant instead? It's more balanced and they just do your formula but better. To bring this all back into one point, video games are at an absolute drought right now with enjoyment, and there's really no good games to play. You don't need a big budget to make a good game. Lethal Company was super enjoyable and it was made by one person. These developers need to focus more on the core gameplay. Make your game fun. TF2 has been around for 17 years and it still has a player base, because it's a solid fucking game. Does it have earth-shattering graphics? Absolutely not. But it works, and this game is good and has replayability. Most Source games like Left 4 Dead and Counter-Strike are the same way. Well, CS2 obviously had a graphics overhaul, but my point still stands. Have the fans in mind and work on the fun aspect. Now I want to dive into some games that are fairly new that I find enjoyable and why. I was super skeptical about XDefiant, but that game is genuinely super fun. Nothing feels too imbalanced, the games pace themselves super smoothly, and the biggest thing of them all, there's no skill-based matchmaking. It's a concept you have seen before, but the way they go about it is just enough for someone to feel refreshed while playing the game. Now, obviously, if you watch my videos, this next point I'm about to make is going to seem like I'm absolutely glazing, but Fortnite did do some things seriously right with how they went about things, and the game even lived longer because of it. Fortnite took the Battle Royale concept and added something to make it unique, but my biggest thing personally with Fortnite was the constant changes. Always new big updates, so the game was constantly super fresh, and Epic Games was a company that actually listened to their community. If we wanted something to change, it would happen. I haven't played in a minute, but when I played, I specifically remember that they literally let the community vote on what items should come back. It's little stuff like that. It can really change the perspective on how people play your games. It makes people feel like they aren't a part of a system to get them to spend all their money on your game. Alright, I think I've covered everything I want to today. If you liked the video and made it to this point, if you could please like and subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. Leave any comments for suggestions or thoughts down below. And join the community today. We have a Discord server, link in bio. And that's all I have. Peace out.